Hello and welcome to our first episode of Homorazzi for 2013. The world didn't end and we are still alive, and Nick is back.
Hi.
He was in Hawaii and not as dark as I am because I was just in Hawaii a little
also
bit
got back
more.
a month ago and give you a month and we got a little present.
When you hide in a K-hole for a whole month, you don't really get much of a tan.
Oh, be nice.
No.
You're the worst reputation.
He missed you, that's what he's trying to say.
No, he didn't.
So how was all of your Christmas breaks?
Good. I ate, I drank, I was merry.
You ate?
A lot.
I was on a pickle and nut diet until New Year's Eve, and I got to skip out on all my family stuff, which was great. And they don't watch this, so I can say whatever I want. So I just worked and had fun on New Year's, so that was me.
I just worked the entire holiday season.
Make up for your vacation?
To make up for going to Hawaii.
Well, I followed suit and I went to Hawaii after as well and had a great time and got a tattoo that Tommy was just saying is not healed. It's still scabby, but it's a shark.
I think it's so weird that you just happen to be wearing that shirt tonight, too.
Oh, well, I mean, I did want to make
And his
it.
shirt was like this, going into the scene. Like, oh, are we talking about this?
I got a tattoo.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Whatever. Anyway, there's other gossip going on that doesn't have to do with Nick's personal life.
Let's just do some New Year's gossip right away. Sofia Vergara and her
Ugly.
hideous,
What's his name?
fiance.
Nick Loud?
Nick something.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh.
They were in Miami at a club called Story, and they got into a big fight. Not them two, but
Him and
then the next table over.
Yeah.
And it got so bad that he got pulled out of the club and her boob popped out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
best
She was
part.
wearing a strapless dress, and she jumped in when her boyfriend was fighting off some guys who were taking pictures
She
of
got
her.
pushed or pulled or something, and then boing.
I'm only picturing her as her character on Modern Family in that situation.
Because that
too.
is her.
And then just go, yeah,
her. She's exactly like that. So
When you've met her personally. and
I
you're best
have. I
friends.
told you I have all of these people in my phone. No, I mean, I don't know. It was just a messy New Year's for them, and I just love seeing stuff like that happen because that's what happens to us.
Your boob fell out in New
My
Year's.
boob fell out on New Year's Eve.
I was there.
No.
Actually, yeah.
We were both there. You bit my shoulder on New Year's Eve. You
I'm
almost
not
broke the
surprised.
skin.
I bite everyone on
Oh
New
yeah,
Year's
we
Eve.
were all together on New Year's Eve randomly.
I have a video of Tommy actually walking down the street on New Year's Eve.
I know. I tried to scale a wall too.
Quite aware.
Sorry, I didn't have
Quite
one.
aware.
No, but the thing I found was interesting about this is, and I think it's because he's ugly, is he was angry because they were hanging out with her ex-boyfriend. He's super jealous, so he was all on edge, and I'm sure her ex-boyfriend's actually attractive.
Because her ex-boyfriend was the manager of the club as well, so he was
Okay,
taking
yeah.
care of the VIP area.
And
so
they were all
he had to be-
sketched and nightmare. Don't date a guy who's below your station. That's my little message to the kids out there. So.
And then what else did I have to talk about? I can't
Justin
even remember.
Bieber.
I'm still drunk.
Well-
from New Year's Eve.
On New Year's Day, something happened to...
Right, Justin Bieber's thing. Okay, so there was a photographer who saw Justin Bieber's car.
Christopher Guerrera. They just released his name today.
And he
recently.
thought that Justin Bieber was smoking pot in his car, so he ran through traffic or something to get the photo, got hit by a car, and died. Happy New Year.
You skipped 80% of that goddamn story.
That's all I know.
That's it. That's the
all I
gist
know.
of it.
No, this is what
fill
happened.
it in.
So
Nice
the
research.
photographer stopped, saw the car, pulled over, went across to take photos. The cop kept asking him to go back to his car. And then after a couple times, he finally did go back to his car, and that's when he got hit by
An SUV driving 69-year-old woman who was not drinking or anything like that, stayed on the scene, everything's fine. The point of this was, Justin Bieber wasn't even driving.
He wasn't even in the
It was his
car.
He wasn't even there.
He wasn't in
No,
the
he wasn't even there. It was just his car that got pulled over, and this guy was obsessed with getting this picture because blah, it would be worth 100,000 grand or whatever it is. So
100,000 grand.
whatever. Ugh, put it away.
Now who's drunk from New Year's?
I'm drunk from today. From New Year's.
Okay, so then he also released a statement afterwards too.
I don't know why.
Well,
Who,
had to
Bieber?
say something.
Oh yeah, because
Like
he
his
wanted to
heart-
he
tighten
did have
up
to say
the
something
laws,
also
or-
because he has been having a lot of issues with the paparazzi for some time. They've been chasing him. Some guy just
And
got
with that photographer in general.
Yeah, well, one guy just got charged and I think maybe put to jail or at least fined for chasing him like on the highway. Very, very dangerous, obviously. And so Bieber's, statement was just like, his heart goes out to the family and blah blah blah. But also, hopefully, this helps in making some sort of legislation.
My favorite
Is it Miley?
response. Miley Cyrus
Miley.
was the best.
Jumping on the
yeah.
bandwagon.
She jumps on Twitter and she's like, "Didn't
God.
your mother teach you not to play in the streets?" It was everything.
She actually isn't even jumping on the bandwagon because there's a video that went viral a while ago where she got out of the car, pulled over, got out of the car, and went right up to the photographer's car and was like banging on the
That's
window.
fine. She's got an established history with this, but this is not the moment to be like.
I
No.
think it is.
Joke.
Good for
No.
her.
No, absolutely not.
Why?
Somebody
Because
died.
He's our age.
Yeah.
So?
So
Don't run in traffic, you moron. You're gonna get hit by a car.
I absolutely agree, and it's not what he should have been doing, but somebody still died, and have a little bit of couth.
Wrong
Like, there is
statement.
nothing, yeah.
like
I don't
maybe
agree.
let's get new laws about the paparazzi. Fine, but didn't your mother ever?
Yeah, it was great.
Oh, you would.
Of course.
You have a shirt made out the next day.
Tomorrow. And Hillary Clinton's in the hospital.
Oh, she's fine
No,
now.
she's
She's
always
fine, but
Yes.
she's in the hospital. She was in the hospital. She had a blood clot in her head from. You just do it.
No, he didn't know anything. It was like a blood clot in her brain, in her head, that had possibly gone up from her leg. They're not sure where it started. She had one in 1998. Blah 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 blah. They're gonna make sure it's not a recurring thing. I just hope this doesn't screw up her little run for 2000 whatever year
Unless
from
it's
now.
all fake.
Why would it?
You're ridiculous.
Like, if it's
A
a
weak
continued
person,
medical
you think
problem?
like someone who has a medical issue always has people saying things like, we don't want someone who could die.
dying on their deathbed old candidates have we had?
In 1792 maybe. These
no,
days?
who ran against Bush?
John McCain was 100
Thank
years
you.
old.
He was
wasn't
9,048
How did he do,
years
by the
old.
way? He won and is now the president and, right, suck it. Thanks for making my
You
own
know what?
point. What?
No. Yeah. That's
She
it.
has no.
It's literally just
She
made
actually
by
has no
herself.
interest in running anyway.
Do you
Oh, she
see
better
why?
not. This is political animals and I need her to go for
Do
it.
you see why I hate talking about political stuff? We
Yeah.
just argue over
because
things
all he
we
does
don't
is
even
yell
know
at
about.
me.
We argued about the goddamn Bieber thing. That's not political.
It could be.
Oh my god.
Well, we're gonna argue a little bit more about politics while you guys take a quick break. Welcome back, and now we're going to talk a little bit about music, but there's actually there wasn't a lot that was released in December, but one that I do want to talk about that what came out since our last episode, and that was Kesha's album, which I actually really, really love.
Everybody does. I don't
No,
know
I
that
do
many
too.
people that don't like it.
I don't
Even
really
even the
follow it.
naysayers.
Well, speaking like of the New Year's party that we went to, random people were coming up to me, and when we were just talking about music in general, they would be like, "Well, there is this one album that I like," and I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, and it would be Kesha's album, and I'm like, "Me too." I'm listening to it at the gym and at home.
I've never really hated Kesha. I think she's got a place in pop, but this album's actually like it's good pop album. It's great. I don't have a problem with it at all.
I thought she was a wiener for the longest time, and then I just when that first song came out, I wanted to kill her, and now I just
Is it TikTok? Is that the first
yes,
one?
that was
biggest song of that
awful.
year.
I didn't know it was her first for sure.
And but then she just kind of grows on you, like she had the other song, like her next
warts.
singles, like hey, and this new album's great. All the
good.
songs from it are really catchy and
But
they're
there
really
was
good.
one song actually that had to be taken off radio, right? Because of the whole
Oh,
shooting.
Die While We're
Die
Young, or
Young.
whatever?
Die Young.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was. I mean, that was interesting, and I guess she actually didn't
It
want
wasn't
those lyrics in the
interesting.
song.
No. And whatever, it probably got her more publicity in the end, so I'm sure
Yeah.
she's not pissed about it. So.
I mean, and that's all for music that I had because
Actually.
yeah, that was all. There's a lot coming out in this new year, but we'll talk about that in the next episode. But moving on to movies.
Yeah, it was a big holiday season for movies. There was a couple of big ones. Les Mis came out in the theaters, and I feel like almost everybody and their mother saw it except Tommy.
I didn't
Oh,
see it yet.
I thought you had seen it with someone on a date and he left 10 minutes into it because you were so awful.
No, that was absolutely somebody else. Yeah.
No, that was you. 10 minutes into it,
Did
your
that
date
happen?
left.
I do remember you telling me that.
Are we talking about this right now?
You left the theater with him and you had like some little fight and then
No,
you came
that's
back in by
actually not
yourself.
what happened.
You didn't leave the theater
I
with
didn't
your
leave
guy?
the theater at
So
all.
you didn't have any
that's a
movies all the
lie.
time.
So keep going, lie. Continue to lie. to
Anyway,
everyone.
what did you think of the movie?
Doesn't matter because I'm going to murder Adam after the cameras are off. I'm actually
Just
going to
like
murder
the
you.
little match girl was murdered by the cold. I don't know, I've not seen it.
Okay, let's
so.
back on topic.
Listen.
So go Les Mis.
Besides my personal life, Les Mis, you just absolutely
Okay,
threw me
start.
off now.
We'll-
Okay, Les
Yeah,
Mis,
Les
so
Mis
no,
came out
okay, it
Christmas
came out,
Day.
it was big, I hated it. It was,
What? Really?
I didn't like it. It was seriously the longest movie.
It's,
it was
what, 2 hours and 20 minutes?
Yeah.
What? No, it's like 2 hours and 50. It's almost
So it's like-
almost 3 hours.
But that's how long the musical is. Like I don't
So
know.
what
I
didn't
love
you
people
like
who are
about it?
so surprised by the
But
length
there's
of
no
this show.
but there's no intermission.
So you're in a movie theater. Go to the bathroom.
You
They
left
can't
to break
see
up
it.
with the guy.
well,
That's
that's
part
part
I
of the movie.
just want to hear what you didn't like about it, and then we can hear. Your
Okay, I
opinion
knew
on
what
it.
to expect, and it was like everything that I would have expected out of a Les Mis movie. It's dramatic, it's depressing,
seen
it's
the play?
musical. Yes, I have
Okay,
seen the play.
and you like it?
Yes, and I do. It's not my favorite in the
Okay,
world, but
that's
I
fine.
like it. It was beautifully shot. There was a couple parts that they just really could have shortened for film, and it would have made all the difference. But every single person I was with, like 8 people, walked out of there. Half of them had fallen asleep. Yeah. And the other half was like, cannot believe that they made it through. Now, this is not the popular consensus for this movie. Let me say, it is a hit movie.
Because our friends cried, most of them.
So people were weeping.
We did not actually. I thought our friend Joel's boyfriend was crying on Joel's shoulder the entire time, but no, he was asleep.
Oh no.
And he kept waking up and looking at me, and I was like, oh, he's embarrassed that I can see him crying. No, he was just making sure that I was still awake.
To be fair, you guys were wasted when you went to go see that movie.
We weren't wasted. We went for drinks before.
Oh, the people in front of you didn't leave because you guys were so drunk?
I just love your stories of
Yeah,
his
where is he getting this
experience?
Trevor kicking up his feet and the people in front of him leaving and the manager.
Okay.
You were ridiculous.
I completely missed that. No, I have no idea.
You were breaking up with that guy in the theater.
So Hugh Jackman's in the movie.
Problem tonight.
Hugh Jackman's in the movie. Anne Hathaway's in the movie getting major.
She looks awesome in the trailer that I've seen.
Yeah,
okay.
Major buzz.
So after saying that, Anne Hathaway should win the Academy Award. She was absolutely breathtaking there.
Okay.
Flawless.
Did they cut off her hair? I thought I saw a scene when she's all chopped down.
And that's actually them cutting her hair.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you guys hear or read about Adam Lambert's opinion on the movie? Because apparently he had released and said he didn't like actors pretending to be singers, and I think he was referring to what's his
Gladiator.
name? Yeah.
Who's the Gladiator?
Russell Crowe.
Oh, Russell Crowe.
Yeah. And
Russell
actually
Crowe.
Russell Crowe even agreed with him, he said.
Yeah.
But he
Russell
said,
Crowe
that's
was
what the director wanted, and so...
He was the lowest point of that entire movie, for sure.
I heard Amanda Seyfried wasn't exactly killing it.
She was fine. Yeah, she didn't really make an impact at all. I just think, I don't know. That's just my opinion. It was just really
It looks epic on the trailers, and I'll download it.
I'll let you know how it is after I see it.
you go.
And that'll be the final decision.
So the other one that came out was The Hobbit, and I have not seen it. I'm a huge Lord of the Rings
watched
fan,
it.
but I
Okay,
haven't
go.
seen The
Oh
Hobbit,
my
so.
god, it is so long. Like, I'm gonna be
Thank
all
you,
Les
see?
Miserables on your ass. Our friend Colby loved it, and he's like, oh, I have to see it like me. We read it when we were kids. You have to see because it's turned into a movie. They chopped it into 2 just to like pull more people in and make more money out of it, and they do not need to make this into 2 movies. And it's all about the goddamn, is it 3? Jesus, 3. Goddamn Christ, that's ridiculous. No, the fight scenes are interesting, I'll give you that. They're in the little orc hole or whatever, fighting them off. There's like 9 dwarves, you can't learn their names, they're all ugly, like no one's cute in this movie, there's no little elf sex, there's nothing interesting, it's just boring Hobbit annoyingness. Well, the elf was in the last one and I wanted to have sex with him. So, no, nothing's great about it. The fight's okay. It's not epic. It's so CGI. It completely ruins any like realism that you could have to it. The cool scene when like he has the little riddles and the ring in his pocket and the only thing that you really remember from the book is the only thing that's interesting. I say pass or download. Don't go to the movie theaters.
I heard the complete opposite.
From whom?
From fans of
Nerds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. From my people.
I've heard 50-50. I don't really care anymore.
It's long and it's draw it out.
If I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna have to watch it by myself because Tyrell hasn't even watched Lord of the Rings. He refuses.
Well, it's before it, right? So it doesn't ruin it.
For him to watch the
right.
So it sets it off.
Okay, well then maybe I'll try. But
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I get to say. It's not that interesting.
Okay.
We are just so Debbie Downers today.
Well, this is
Well, find something good.
Okay, well this is not going to help because another movie that came out that Adam wanted to talk about, I just watched it yesterday, was This Is 40 with Leslie Mann.
I want to see
Paul
it.
Rudd.
Do you?
Yes. No, I don't. I guess.
I texted Adam 20 minutes into the movie and said, when does it get good or something? And he said, I shut it off after 40 minutes. And
Honestly?
I woke up an hour into it and it was like,
You guys
screw
No,
this.
it's called
No,
This
it was
Is 40
terrible.
because that's how many minutes you can watch before you have to shut it down. It's so boring.
It is so boring.
So to explain, it's like the Jude Apatow part 2 of Knocked Up because it's characters from Knocked Up and what they turn into once they turn 40. Oh my God, it's just like 40-year-old fart jokes and Viagra.
This is the thing. They
and-
beat every joke to death. They have to go to the doctor, so somebody has to get a finger up their butt, their prostate checked, their boob checked, and a vagina check. And it's like, pick one joke and make it funny.
It's 15 minutes of the movie is that. And then him on the toilet is another 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And her talking about her red hair and how she's getting all,
It's like
oh my
an
God.
11-year-old
See, I'm
brother.
like laughing already.
It's not funny.
Tommy will actually probably
I
like
love
this
it.
movie. He'll love it.
No.
well, let's take a quick look at the trailer, and you guys decide if you want to watch it.
Why does it say 38 and not 40?
Because your mom wants to be 38. Let's not mention it again.
It doesn't seem like our lives should be this much work.
Their daughter told my son he looked like Tom Petty in a negative way.
Who's Tom Petty?
You know who Tom Petty is, Catherine.
I mean,
Go for it. I just having seen, and again, an hour, and that was it. I couldn't even deal with that much.
I'm never picking it back up.
The girls are such huge parts of the movie, and they're not funny, and it's just, goes nowhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Knocked Up was original. I thought this was just trying to make more money off of a franchise.
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
Well, that was it for movies.
Yeah.
There will be a lot coming in the new year, as with music, and so we will be right back to talk about television. All right, welcome back. And Adam, you're going to talk about your favorite TV topic.
A few big things happened during December for TV for me. Kind of the biggest one that was a culmination of a lot of years of effort was the Gossip Girl finale. I am one of those few that stuck it to the end. I think a lot of people gave up, but I would say it was worth it to watch the final episodes. When they reveal that,
It was me!
Yeah. You're no one. It was Dan. So it was freaking Lonely Boy the whole time.
Yeah.
And they did such a good job with the last episode because the last two were just getting boring and they're pulling back old characters and it's kind of getting a little annoying and it's not going anywhere. But I did this thing, I called it to Nick, and I'm like, they did this meta episode. And you have no idea what I'm talking about because you're an idiot. But it's kind of like when they go like larger than, and they go from the outside and look at it, like they're people watching the show. And I know a lot of people were like, how are they going to explain that freaking what's her face with the voice? Who's the voiceover?
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell. They're like, well, it's got to be Kristen Bell. It's her voice the whole time. But you find out that she's just an actress trying for a part and she's doing a line. So it's like smart and they're like happening in real life in New York at the same time or LA and they're like, oh, they're real people. Blah, 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 blah. They explain everything. They find out it's Dan. It's really It is confusing, but it's well done. And it's worth it.
I wanted it to be Jenny Humphrey.
Well, they hinted towards that.
Yeah, and that's
but
what
Jenny
they
come
didn't.
back at
She
all?
did.
They
briefly.
got her,
Like,
yeah.
She basically came in for what was the event.
They do like some 10 years later thing, and she's now working for Blair and has her own line and is super happy.
When
and
Jenny
blah.
left, I stopped watching.
She was a hot mess on that show. I loved her.
I loved her. She was awesome.
Did you continue watching it? You don't.
I have to like the first. Maybe watched a few episodes of the first season, but I just dropped it. I was just not into it.
No.
Well, it was well done, and I liked it.
Okay.
I'm so glad you liked it.
Put it
Glad
away.
it's over.
Fine. Let's talk about something that you like.
Vampire Diaries.
Oh, that's not what I was going
what
to
were
go.
you gonna
But
say? What were we gonna talk about?
let's go. No, Hot Guys on Vampire Diaries.
Oh, okay.
So this show is still going on, and I didn't know if it was going to last. It's
Love
like
it.
4th season now or
It's one
something.
of the best shows on the CW. It is so good.
Okay, so the only problem, and I don't have the
So
problem,
good.
but I love it. Everyone is a fucking witch or werewolf or
Yeah.
vampire or
Yeah.
immortal or something, but it's secretly well done. And these guys take off their shirts in every episode. Let's go to a clip and see how many people we can see taking their shirts off. So. So this is the thing. They have like 9 hot guys, 2 throwaways, which are really just the main ugly vampire guy.
The main Stefan is awful. He needs to go.
Hideous.
He needs to go.
He's got bushier eyebrows than
It's
you
not
do a
even that
beard.
he's just a wiener on that
Yeah,
show. Like,
he
it's
is.
such an awful character. And then Klaus also needs to go.
Ugh. People think he's hot. I think he's just
No,
gross and
he's
British.
Why are you talking like you're from the East Coast today? You're so hot. Da-da-da. Like, anyways, watch that. But let's go with Stephen R. McQueen.
Yes, Jeremy, the
Who-
youngest kid on the show.
The youngest kid on the show got really attractive in between, I'm gonna say 3 and 4. Yeah.
Well, now he's like a hunter, so he's supposed to be built and has all this strength, so he just gyms it up.
He looks so good.
And I hate admitting to it because he's like, what, like 20 or
Yeah,
something?
he's
It's
really
gross
hot.
that I think he's hot, but
Yeah.
he's pretty cute.
Yeah, and Tyler.
Tyler,
I
whose
don't know
name
his
escapes me,
name.
something Spanish.
Yeah.
He's hot.
He's really
He's
hot.
like the hybrid werewolf guy who has sex with the hot blonde in like every other
Oh,
episode.
Caroline is the best.
She's good.
She was the worst in season
Such a
1,
bitch.
and then she became a vampire, and she's the best character on
Turning
that
it
show.
out.
So, of all the seasons, which one do you think is the best so far?
I don't know, because this one's still going on. We're still in
good.
mid-season, right?
Everybody
So-
said that the last season was actually where it really, really picked up, right?
Yeah.
Like, just make it through the first 2 seasons. And it
No,
builds
just
up
make
to
it through the
something?
first season.
It's
The
just
second
first
season even picks up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I love that
For the
show.
guys alone, it's worth it. But the storyline's interesting.
Yeah.
They keep it consistent. They don't just like, oh, now suddenly vampires can fly or some bullshit. So it's good.
Yeah, into it. Okay, now
me.
what was the other one that you
Well,
thought?
I thought you wanted to talk about Downton Abbey, which I
it's-
ruined for you.
You ruined for me, but it's okay.
Why? Because you didn't watch the
I
Christmas
haven't-
episode?
I didn't watch it before we filmed this, but I was like, if we're gonna talk about it, just tell me. But I
The
already
goddamn Christmas episode.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I already kind of figured out what the big ending was because, okay, so Well, go. Just tell it.
Well, the big ending is freaking Matthew dies.
Matthew dies!
He's like this episode 1 character, and you fall in love with him. He's actually a really interesting character.
he is.
And he's the new heir of Downton Abbey, and it won't go anywhere if he doesn't stay alive. But of course, 10 seconds before he dies, he
They
has
have a son.
yeah.
Thank God.
So his heir is born, and then he fucking dies in a car accident.
But it wasn't even that much of a surprise because for months he was the only one that hasn't renewed his contract.
Yeah.
So you kind of
what you
figured it
get.
out. Yeah. I mean, I don't think he wanted to go on with it, which is stupid. It's the best show.
He's the dick.
Yeah. So.
He's not even hot. So I don't know what he's gonna do
yeah,
afterwards.
no one really
Oh, the
is.
hot thing again.
See?
God damn it.
I feel like that was karma that he ruined it for you because you ruined X Factor for everyone when you put it on Facebook that one day, didn't you?
You know what? Okay, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, what?
We're going to talk about spoilers. Just for a second, we're going to take a little detour. We all blog and post and update in real time. If you're not watching a live show, not my f***ing problem. Thank you.
Not everybody gets East Coast feed, and
Well,
I
then
do,
get off
and
of
I wasn't
Facebook.
home.
It's not just me. We all have friends on the East Coast.
Wait, I will. I'm with you on that one because I was out of the house. I couldn't do the East Coast feed, and I literally shut my phone off until I got home. So
anyway,
your fault. I'm actually.
But he
I'm
didn't.
just bugging you.
He didn't. No, but it's a very important point. He didn't actually spoil it because he just said if you were smart, you'd figure it out.
Yeah.
And he didn't sign his contract, so it's not rocket science.
That said, it's an awesome episode, and if we can throw to
Yes.
some of it.
Okay.
My darling, how are you? Really?
Tired and pretty relieved. But just think, we've done our duty. Downton is safe. Papa must be dancing a jig.
I'm dancing a jig.
So what I like about Christmas episodes is I watch all the British shows and they often do a Christmas thing. Some of them are kind of terrifying and throwaways. This one was like an important episode.
Well,
That stuff
even
happened. And I was happy
even
too.
last year's one was important because that's the one where they got engaged.
Yeah.
Like they actually make the Christmas episode really important. The thing I'm happy with, even though it's kind of annoying, is that he did have a son because if he didn't, it would have just been
The
like
same
episode
drama.
1.
Yeah,
Like
no.
it would have been dumb.
It's
so
the whole point of the show is this heir business,
Yeah.
so it's dealt with.
I'm very curious to see where it goes, like how long they're gonna take it. You know what I
With
mean?
Britain, they only go like 6 seasons usually, and then they cut it out. So,
Yeah.
and that at most usually.
Yeah,
so,
at most.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Awesome.
But those are my big ones.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Parenthood?
Parenthood. I just wondered if anyone else is watching this show. Okay,
No.
first of all, did you watch Brothers and Sisters?
Yes, some.
Okay.
All of it.
And you loved it.
Yeah, I
And
loved
did you
it.
like it?
Yeah.
It's like the better Brothers and Sisters, without like throwing big name actors into it, because they're not huge, any of them. But it's so well done, and it's modern drama, and it's family drama, and I just love it. And
It makes you cry.
I do. I cry every episode. I want to see a clip of this just to see me crying. So
A clip of you crying.
I'm gonna come back crying.
She okay?
I think so. But she needs to borrow money.
Mm-hmm. How much?
Like 5,000.
5,000?
Yeah.
No, so this show it's so good. And it's things that happen today, and it's LA, but it's normal LA, not crazy LA. And the acting is just reasonable. The script is well done. I hugely promote it. And there was a hugely hot guy in it. I can't remember his name. It's like Matt Laurie or something ridiculous like that. And he plays some army, messed up guy with these PTSD issues. And he's dating the ugliest girl on the show, but she's interesting. And he is gorge balls. So for that reason alone, you should watch this show.
Probably not.
No.
Fine. Keep going to Twilight revisits.
I'm so happy you like it.
Oh my
Didn't I
God.
use that line?
I'm so happy you're still wearing those glasses that everyone online is making fun of.
And then moving into some gay news, Frank Ocean, who we talked about, came out this year, got into a little bit of trouble New Year's. You were going to talk about this.
Oh, it's not even mine, but yeah, driving with a suspended license while he's high.
Yeah, he got
Genius
pulled over
move.
because they smelled weed, and then of course he was smoking weed with
And
with
he
his
was
suspended
speeding
license.
too. Yeah.
And speeding at the same time.
So not too good.
Whatever, it's
No.
not surprising.
I mean,
and
yeah.
not really.
I mean, I don't really care. I
Don't care.
don't.
You're not gonna have a shirt, and your mama ever tell you not to smoke J's
You
and
should
drive?
You should never drive with a suspended license. Your mother should teach you that.
Yeah.
Good God. That shirt's not gonna be that interesting.
I mean, I don't really know. I feel like it's like Frank Ocean is slow news day.
Yeah, exactly. I know, another thing for Slow News Day, Willem.
That's not slow. That's actually really
Okay,
fun.
fine. Well,
Willem
in
from-
December, in
Yeah.
December started a new web series
Yeah.
called Willem's Beatdown.
Willem.
Yeah.
Willem. beat down.
Whenever you say it your way, I think you're talking about
Will.i.am.
Will.i.am.
Maybe that's why I got confused.
Yeah.
but-
Okay. So Willem from Drag Race 4, season 4, has started a new web series where he's just cutting down people's makeup tutorials on YouTube. Actually, let's watch a bit of it and then we'll talk about it. Okay. Go.
I threw on these little brown ankle booties because they have a low, chunky heel, so they're really easy to walk around in.
Put on your clunkiest, dumpiest boot to make you look real thick. Girl, you need a high pony. You need a whipped up pony. Because the guy's going to want to grab onto something because he's going to think you're a hooker because you're wearing sequins during the day.
So the first one he did, he makes fun of, Jenna Marbles is the first one who's like a YouTube legend. Like she's a star. Yeah. I mean, again, it's YouTube, big deal.
What are people
She's like legitimately hilarious.
She is
though.
actually
like, she's
really
crazy
funny. So it's just funny. Some of the stuff he says is kind of like swing and a miss, but I mean,
But most of it's
pretty funny. I mean, it's Willem. Willem's great.
And so I don't know makeup stuff. Is he right in what he's saying?
Yeah, most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he know makeup better than girls? Like drag queen makeup isn't normal person makeup.
Well, but that's what he did.
There's
Girl
this
makeup.
one girl that like glues her eyelid up, and she's showing how you can like make your eyelid not saggy, and she literally glues it. So you can imagine what she said about that.
I'm sure that's
Yeah.
not accurate.
Yeah, I mean, Willem's hilarious. So that was really good.
I liked her. I'm glad she's doing something.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we started the year on a very interesting note, and Adam promises to not be so mean to Nick in the next episode.
I'm not even looking at him in the next episode.
But thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.
I'm not promising that at all.
No, I hate you.
I wasn't even that mean.
No, I'm actually gonna.
I was gonna warn you if I could bring it up.
Say goodbye to everybody.
Oh, put it out.
I just wanted to make sure that we got
Put it
through
out,
that final
put it
shot.
away. He's not got a new trend here.
She's the living edge. Whatever you're saying.
It's his new East Coast accent.
It's stupid.
You're stupid. I'm sorry. Oh, great. Now your mom's gonna come online and tell me to stop calling you stupid.
My mom is even on the line.
Oh, your sister and your mom tag teaming dumb people on Facebook.
My sister hates you.
Yeah. Oh well, blocked.
Not a
Don't
fan.
worry about it. She's not gonna see any more of my
She's not the
comments.
only one that hates you.